Here's how I learned French in just 3 minutes. I'm not here to waste your time, so we're going to get straight to it. Firstly, premièrement, j'ai défini bien mon but. Qu'est-ce que j'ai voulu faire avec mon français? So firstly, I said to myself, what do I want to do with my French? Well, I wanted to get really good at French conversations. I wanted to be able to talk to people in French, meet people in French, build connections with people in French. I wanted to be able to go travel in France, Europe, French Canada, West Africa, North Africa, and be able to communicate whole conversations. In order to do that, I needed to get really good at conversations. Well, I understood very quickly we have inputs and outputs. Inputs, reading and listening. Outputs, speaking and writing. Well, the reading and listening, that's the easiest thing to do. That's what you need to start with. The outputs, that's difficult. You can only speak and write well once you can read and listen well. So I focused on that first of all. And what I did with the reading and listening section was I really focused on doing them at the same time. I wanted to, every single time I was reading French, listen to French. Every single time I'm listening to French, I was reading the French. What that meant was if my ears didn't pick something up in the listening, my reading could. And if I was reading something and I didn't know the pronunciation, I could just go to my listening, right? It sort of backs each other up. So it supported me in my loop. I simply started at beginner level reading and listening and then slowly stepped my way up all the way up into intermediate. I use English translations all the time in order to provide me with the meaning of the French. I don't see it as cheating. I see it as simply using the best resource I possibly could. So then I could bounce between the English and French translated. The two main resources I used was Assimil French with Ease, I'll show you on the screen here. And then secondly, YouTube as well, using videos there that I could understand. Obviously starting at a level that I could handle and I could actually work through, and then moving my way up to a more intermediate level of French. And once I built up this intermediate reading and listening level via Assimil and using YouTube videos, then I started speaking. So that meant I didn't speak French deliberately for my first 4 or 5 months. My reasoning was, hey, I want to have a really good and natural French accent. If I can't even comprehend the French accent and flow and conversation while listening, how am I going to be able to speak? So it comes back to inputs versus outputs. I got really good at my inputs and then I started producing the outputs. I started writing and then I started speaking as well. Something extremely important I need to note is that I did not study grammar at all. Zero grammar, zero memorization, zero things I didn't want to do with French. I only wanted to focus on getting good at conversations. Me personally, I did not need to pass an exam for French, so I didn't need to learn all those complex grammar rules. I simply focused on French that I needed in order to hold conversations and understand conversations. That is all that I focused on. If you're looking to do the same thing, get good at French conversations, well, this could be a way that you could learn French. So I'm keeping this video short. I'm not going to talk about anything else here. I've got my other videos on the channel if you want to go have a look and check it out. I do help students learn French and I've been doing videos here for a while now, a bit over a year. And if you've got any questions about how you could learn French or anything you need help with on your personal learning, I mean, put them in the comments there. I can answer. Keep this video short. Have a great day.